Packages. A package in Java is just a container that can contain multiple classes, interfaces, enumerations, etc. Packages, they make your code modular and maintainable so different classes can communicate with each other instead of writing everything in one file. Hence, it makes your code look a lot cleaner as well. So packages are of two types. We have built-in packages and user-defined ones. You've probably figured out the difference. So built-in packages are the packages that already exist in your Java development kit, and user-defined packages are the packages you create as per your need. Let's go ahead and use one of the built-in packages provided by Java. So how do we do that? We simply use the import keyword followed by the name of the package. So let's say Java, then put a dot, and you can see that your IDE displays all the packages inside. And java.lang is the name of the package we want to import. It is a built-in package that has the fundamental design of Java programming language. We put another dot and then simply import the math class from the list of classes inside the lang package. So math class in Java provides us with tons of useful methods to perform various mathematical operations instead of writing them from scratch. We type the class name and put a dot and displays all the methods inside the math class. We can use math.sqrt, which stands for square root, and then put parentheses. And we can see your IDE telling you that it takes in a double. So we put 25 there, and it should print 5 because square root of 25 is 5. Let's run it. And it runs without displaying an error, but isn't printing anything. So why is that? Well, that's because it is returning the answer, and we have to have the print statement in order to display it. So let's run it again, and it prints out 5. Great. So similarly, we have this math.round, which also takes in a double. We got math.floor, which returns a double value that is less than or equal to the nearest integer. Math.sign, tan, or cos, and we know that cos0 is 1, and it is printing out 1 in the console. And most importantly, this math.random, which doesn't take in any argument and returns a random number. Let's multiply it with 10 and run it again. So each time it runs gives us a random number between 0 and 10. We can call the floor method on that to get rid of those long arbitrary numbers. So it runs and prints out a random number from 0 to 10. So that was just a brief overview of very useful Java core packages. Let's build our own package now. So the way we do that is just right click in the package explorer and go to new and then package. Let's choose a name for our package. So we will say com.mypackage. Could be anything, just type in a name, and we can see that we have this package icon here. We know that packages are just a bunch of classes, so let's create classes in them. I'll call it class 1 and create another one called class 2. Now you'll notice this package com.mypackage at the top of our program, which just tells us that our class 1 and class 2 are the part of my package. So let me demonstrate. So if I go ahead and open the project directory, and inside source folder we have our com folder, and inside com there's a folder called my package. And if we open that, we have both our classes here. So it does make sense now. So let's code something real quick inside the classes. So I'll make this greet method in class 1, which takes in a string name and then says hello to the user. And inside our class 2, I'll write another method and call it multiply by 2, which simply multiplies the given double by 2 and returns the value. Yeah, so that's it. Keep in mind that you have to use this public keyword for your method, otherwise it won't work in the other classes. So I'll explain access modifiers in the next video, but just keep in mind for now. All we have to do now is to import these in our projects, the same way we import built-in packages. So in our first project, on the top, we write import com.mypackage.class1, put a semicolon, and on the next line, import com.mypackage.class2. Or alternatively, you can just put this asterisk after our package's name and it will just import all the classes available in that package for us in our current project. Let's use them now. So inside our main method, say class1 dot greet and say Raz, which is my name, and run it. It is greeting me now. How cool. But a better approach would be to create the instance of this class first. Remember, classes are non-primitive data types. So I'll just say class1 and give it a name, say C1, and after this new keyword, type class1 parentheses. So that's how we create an instance of a class. Now all we have to do is to say c1.greet ras and run it. It works. So it's greeting me. Similarly, class2 c2 equals new class2, put parentheses since we imported both classes, and then use this c2.multiply by 2 method to multiply a given number by 2. Run it, and of course it doesn't print the number since it is just returning the answer. Use the print statement and run it again. It works as expected.